Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean, and please welcome my very special co-host, Ginger Faye Tarot. Hi, Ginger.
Hi, Jean. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing really great. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful Friday. And it's Friday the 13th.
Oh, I
And
forgot.
yeah, and they say that it's actually a good luck number, that there are 13 moons in a
Mhm,
year,
mhm.
and it's attributed to the divine feminine energy. So that's all I know about Friday the 13th.
That's all we
Hello,
need to know.
everyone. Oh, thanks for popping in. We came in early.
Surprise!
Yep. Yep. Paper Jams fan.
I love it.
It's funny. It's funny. Polly is here, Flower Beauty, Craig, Coffee Dogs. Nice to see everybody. Well, I wanted to pop this up in the beginning and just remind everybody about my event I'm having tomorrow. It's actually just a little workshop, and it's the Path to Ascension workshop and guided journey. And it's tomorrow, June 14th, and it's 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's a
Ooh,
2-hour event. It's $25. And if you would like to register, kindly go to my website. It's sunpsychicjean.com and click on the contact page, contact me or contact page. And you could just fill out that registration form and just put Ascension Workshop Journey, whatever you'd like to do. Because it is tomorrow. And we'd love to have you join us if you're interested. Well, thank you. It's a lot of fun. I have been doing shows on Ascension, and I've just been able to find questions or answers to the questions that a lot of us are having about the Ascension. And my spirit guides have been requesting a journey, a group journey to
wow.
find out more and to meet our spirit guides. So to empower everybody just a little bit more. So
Hmm,
yeah, I'm
sounds
looking
fun. I
forward to
missed your chakra. How'd that go? Your chakra class?
that. That went very well.
Oh,
I absolutely loved it. We went through so much beautiful information, and the terminology, the information. The I had some wonderful images that really depicted the chakras and what they did, how
oh,
they worked and what they look like. And then we went through the chakra meditation healing. It's the healing
yeah,
workshop.
yeah.
And then we had a question and answer at the end, which I thought was really just amazing. And we had a little bit of auric field questions as well, which auric field is directly related and connected to the chakra, but we only had 2 hours. I didn't want to,
Right. That could have been
there's
a whole nother show on its own, right?
there's just so much information out there, and it's really important to connect with your chakras,
Mhm.
especially here and now when we're getting so close to that ascension point, that we really need to be mindful of our own energy centers and the balanced frequency of our energy, and connecting to the earth as well.
Yes, well, I can't remember if that was the Scottish Highland Games that day or not. Anyways, I was bummed I had to miss it.
So, you know what? Ginger and I did not discuss this, but I think I know that Ginger, you could tell us if you have, um, I think this one we do. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, fairies, readings. Please post your questions in caps and use emojis. And if you have just a general question, please be specific. I know that's an oxymoron, and the questions are chosen at random. So if you just want a message, just say about my work, or about my love life, or about my spiritual progress, or about, you know, um, and if you only want to know what's important for you to know today, it will most likely be as general. So that's all that we ask. And just make sure you put caps and emojis, because when I see something in caps, I click on it and I
They're more
star it.
recognizable.
Hmm. Thank you, Viviani. Thank you very much. And Jen B is here. Hi, Jen B. Nice to see you. And Liz is here. And Coffee Dogs, I see you. Heavenly Blessed Honey is here.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Lisa, you can't be there. You
Oh,
know, it's I don't I'll try. What I'll do is I'll record it, but I have to stop recording it if somebody has questions. Or maybe I'll just record the whole thing and cut it out. Maybe I'll record the whole thing and cut it
hmm.
out. But it takes me a little while to prepare for it. Maybe let's see if we can do that. Yeah. But thank you, Lisa, for asking that question. I'm sure that there's many others that ask the same question. They
Yeah.
don't want to miss it. So I would say yes, I'm going to record the whole thing. And what I'll do is, like, people ask questions in the workshop, and I want them not to be afraid or worry about if they're on, if somebody can hear it. So I'll take out any private or personal
Hmm.
questions, and it'll just, the part that I'm talking, I'll keep in, you know. This to protect people's privacy. So, what has been happening in your world there, Ginger Faye? Any dragons or any happenings in your neck of the woods?
Um, it's the humidity has hit full force already, and like just this morning it was 70, and I thought, oh, let me open the window. When I opened the window, it was of this thickness, and I'm like, maybe not. And then today is one of the first days I felt a little bit better. Had bronchitis pretty bad there for a week or so, and I was just like sweaty and icky, and it's like, ugh, I just couldn't wait to get in the shower. But no, not much happening because I've actually been kind of glued to the couch all week or two. How about
Mm-hmm.
you?
It's been humid here as well. It's actually been a little more hot than humid, but it is humid.
Mhm.
And there's rain showers going through, which we're really
Yes.
grateful for the rain, I have to
Yeah, I'm
say.
sure you are.
But just this past Sunday, I did a psychic fair, and this was one of the bigger ones
Uh-huh.
in the summer. But it was the one that there's one that's like about a little more than an hour away from my house, and then there's
Mhm.
one that's 10 minutes from my
Oh,
house. And I
nice.
go to both of them, but this
Oh,
is the one that was 10 minutes. So
oh,
it was
nice.
nice.
That is nice.
Hmm.
So I hope it went well.
Hmm. Yeah, it was nice. It was really lovely meeting new people. So if anybody is watching that saw me at the show, hello and thanks for stopping by. It's always nice meeting new people, and
Yeah.
it's um it's very reassuring and inspiring to see so many people that have so many gifts and have awareness out there. Like you
Mhm.
wouldn't, I mean, it's really beautiful, really
Unheard of
amazing.
20 years ago, right?
What's that?
Practically unheard of 20 years ago. Like,
Well, nobody was talking about it,
yeah.
and there's so much more information and education out there. So let's go ahead and start with coffee dogs. I have coffee dogs, and then Flower Beauty, you're next, and then Lisa Davies.
Okay.
And we'll keep the caps, I mean the banner up for a little bit. Coffee dogs, I love your icon. That's so cute. And she says a general reading.
Okay.
So what I hear for you, coffee dogs, is um, follow your bliss, but they also want you to take opportunities as they come in, And don't I see that you may be hesitating because of stepping outside of certainty, stepping outside of your comfort zone into uncertainty. And they're saying it's okay to feel a little leery of the uncertainty, but don't let it stop you with fear. Because right outside of our comfort zone is a banner of fear. And then once we get past that fear, we get to a learning or an opportunity that is there waiting for us. And then once we get past there, we get to collect and enjoy and have enjoyment or involvement with something new. So if we stay in our comfort zone, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. If you step out of your comfort zone, you may feel a little leery, which I feel the same way. But when you feel that it's something that you're guided to do, they want you to try and sort of step out of your own way and take that one step forward. They're showing me that, at the psychic fairs, it's very daunting for me to put myself out there and stand up in front of live people and to talk to them and to prepare something and to think, who am I to do that? But you know what? If not me, then who? So, and once you get out there and you talk to so many people and you follow through with what it is that you intended, and believe me, I had second thoughts and thought, I'm just not going to do this anymore. This is too nerve wracking. And what it is that it's uncertainty, it's not fear. And so they just don't want you to stop or not to do something out of fear, but to maybe push through that so that you can really feel the living and the enjoyment of accomplishing your something new, an opportunity. How about you, Ginger?
I have a little bit similar because I pulled this card, and this is all about um, creating a new adventure for yourself, Coffee Dog. This is about he's following an energy that can have transformational energy along with it, and um, he's all for it. This individual is all for having a new adventure, laughing, fun. It's new energy. It's renewed energy. And if he hesitates, he may miss out on something. So he is welcoming in this transformational energy. So that's you, Coffee Dogs. You need to be in that energy of being open and aware and receptive to new energies that are around you. And I got this little card, and I'm also getting tingles everywhere. I feel like you have a loved one who's crossed over, who's dearly watching over you, perhaps a grandfather figure. I'm going by the image of this card, of course, but he's whispering in your ears and giving you little nudges, like go ahead, like go forward, move ahead. You are safe. You are protected. Um, I also got this gatekeeper. This is about, it says fairy time. So time shift, dimensional slips, fairy time. It's like those. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing right now. I feel like I'm experiencing little wormhole trips where it's 9:30 and 10 minutes later it's 12, and it's like, wait a minute, I didn't do much in between that time. Where did time go? So this is basically a nod to you are a gatekeeper and in control of what you do with your time. We have energy shifts happening. Are you open to them? Are you receptive to them? This is about you either staying put, hesitating, or going through the door. And my final card for you is Eagle Spirit. This is about having a unique and higher perspective from a spiritual realm. So trusting your instincts, trusting your inner vision, and trusting in all the energies that are around you that are edging for you to move forward. So that's what I have for you, Coffee Dogs.
What is that last? What is that last? The Eagle card. What is that deck?
Oh, this is simply put spirit cards
Mm,
by
that's
John
interesting.
Arthur Mosley, and they are the most beautiful artwork, beautiful cards, beautiful. It's an indie deck, so you can't find it on Amazon.
Sorry, I thought that was Coffee Dog. She said no. It's what it is. Coffee dogs when they don't give specifics, it's because you asked a message from your spirit guide. So it's hard to if you said message uh, from my spirit guides about what direction I need to move in, then we could, it's a so we're it's hard to go back and dip into that energy again. But maybe if you want to set up a private reading, and Ginger, are you doing private readings yet?
I am. I've started doing them again. So,
Good,
yeah.
good. So you can connect with either Ginger or I, and
Mhm.
we can go over that
Yeah.
a little bit more in detail.
But
Mm-hmm.
keywords are
Mm-hmm.
using your instincts.
Mm-hmm. But I do feel as though there's something that you're getting ready to step out on to begin, and but you're hesitating, and they want you to go ahead and take the plunge and find out on the other side. And but they don't want you to be whatever it is that you're sort of hesitating on. That's what I kept feeling for you. So thank you very much, Coffee Dogs. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
And Flower Beauty is next. Um, and after Flower Beauty is Lisa Davies. What should I do to heal from past traumas? Will professional hypnotherapy help to rewire the brain or something else? I need guidance. I would always highly recommend professional hypnotherapy in the sense, in the spiritual sense, where you can get in touch with your higher self.
Mhm.
I don't know about a clinical hypnotherapy, if that's what you mean.
Mhm.
But if you can find a hypnotherapist that does like QHHT,
I was
that's
thinking,
really very healing
mhm,
and life changing. Um,
I would love to have that done.
hmm
Hmm.
hmm Especially with around traumas, that's real. That's what they do. That's the specialty that QHHT has is for traumas, healing from traumas. I would highly recommend that. How about you, Miss Ginger? Are you ready? You still shuffling?
Oh, I can go. Because I was asking, what is it? What are the first steps? Some of the first steps that she can take in healing past traumas. So I have got Ace. I've got. Look at this little playful guy. Okay. Um, making a decision to start a new journey without these past dramas haunting you, and you know me, I'm always going to suggest in part calling upon Archangel Michael to use his sword to cut and dissolve any energetic cords from your past that are holding you back for here. But raising your vibrational energy is a good stepping stone. That's what this little critter is all about. Having fun, going with the flow, moving forward, and not thinking of the past. I know it comes up and it haunts us all, but trying to redirect that energy when it does happen. They're all about switching up their flow at a moment's notice to dodge everything. We have Page of Swords here. She is on a journey, and speaking that this is you, a healing journey, and the most important thing right now is information. So she's going to go out, do some studying, do some researching. She's going to find out what she can do on her own while you are perhaps preparing to go visit somebody that could help you as well. But research is key. Research is key. And then your spirit card is elephant spirit. Okay, this two keywords here: empathy, community. There's also altruism, but having empathy for yourself and what you've gone through and where you are now, how you've battled that. You're that elephant that has pushed forward, but you've got such a gentle soul, but you're fierce and you're going to fight for what you need to fight for. And being in community and those who support you is very, very important. So you might even find yourself a group, a support group, other than us here on YouTube. But this is all about being gentle with yourself during the process. So that's what I have for you, sweetheart.
Beautiful, Ginger. I love that.
Getting tingles.
All the best to you, Flower Beauty. Thank you very much for your question. Next, I have Lisa Davies. After Lisa is Heavenly Blessed Honey and Nancy Ray. So, Lisa Davies, I would love it to hear from the fairies about anything they wish me to know.
Okay. Hi, Lisa.
They can teach you. They can help you learn. They're very much earth energy, and they said that it's a good like starting off point, and I feel like they're very much accessible to you. And they're saying that being in nature is preferable, but you can always connect with them on a vibrational and like an energetic level. I don't know if you ever did the Power Animal workshop with me or meditation, but they're saying that they're there when you're doing that. So if you want to connect with them, you can do that same meditation and ask them to reveal themselves and to teach you when you're there. But I do feel as though they want to show you things, they want to teach you, and they want to sort of gently introduce you or help you to remember. And I see them, they're almost showing me like Alice in Wonderland, like were you being a big human and them being a small creature. And I'm not sure what Alice is reaching for, but just something that is it's easy for you to follow. It's simple and it's playful and it's high vibrational. But they want you to work on connecting with them, and you can even work on connecting with them through pictures or oracle cards as well. How about you, Ginger?
Let's see. Alice is reaching for the fruit of knowledge. I'll come back to that card. Okay. First of all, this card is you connecting with Mother Earth, doing all you can, sitting down and feeling her heartbeat, listening to the breeze. It's all healing energy. And this is a way for you to connect with the fairy realm. The fairy realm. The more you sit on Mother Earth, some of us here in the South have to sit on a blanket, otherwise we're going to get eaten by the ants. But connecting with Mother Earth as much as you can, getting your fingers dirty, gardening. In this picture, she's like almost earth scrying. She's just running her fingers through the grass, and it's a meditative thing, and she's just sitting there listening to whatever comes her way, and it's a beautiful, beautiful feeling I'm getting from her doing that. I also got this is sharing the gifts of Mother Earth with others, doing stuff in nature with the people you care about and feel close to your heart. But like she's picking apples, but she is honoring and receiving it as a blessing and thanking Mother Earth. So it's all about gratitude as well for Mother Earth, and the fairies just love that. They love when you are being grateful. And then real quick, you're about to set up on a journey. She's using the imagination. Go where your imagination takes you. It's a good little staycation for us all to take. So this is about going somewhere, but you don't have to actually leave your city to go out and just to enjoy all the bounties of Mother Earth. And I have here far, far away, creative daydreaming. Okay. When we're in touch with our inner child, that soul spark, and we do that daydreaming, that really opens up our energies to all the divine energies that flow around us, the fae beings, the spirit beings. Um, a lot of how you learn to channel and trust your intuition is about creative daydreaming. It's a good starting point. But again, it's a good place to take a mini vacation from the chaotic world that's around you. And when you're doing it outside in nature, like the fairies are there with you, meditating with you. So that's what I have for you, Lisa.
Yeah, and Lisa, I want you to know that I have a very close relationship with fairies, not just Ginger Faye, but I had a really strong connection and a memory playing with them, and I brought fairies into the house, and I brought nature into the house, and I made like a little fairy house, and
Oh,
I got like little moss. It wasn't moss, it was like fake moss,
yeah.
and I had this little fencing around this fake moss, and I had little hills, and they have these little fairy things, and I put them all around, and I had them, and then we decorated for Christmas, so I had to put them away. And then when after Christmas, when we put everything back out, I never put them back out, and now I can't find them, but I know that they're still here. And my husband built me a fairy house outside. He got like a little twigs or sticks, and got some twine and tied it around it, and put like a little rock
Sweet.
for the door, for the little entryway,
Mhm.
and so that I could have my fairies near me in the yard. We want to have a fun, inviting environment for them,
Mhm, mhm.
and put down little shiny things that they like to see, that doesn't hurt the environment. And the next day the house was demolished, and my husband says, "You know what happened, don't you?" And I'm like, "No, what? Like, did he see what the fairies did?" And here the squirrels unraveled the twine, and took the twine up to their nest.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I know. So yeah, it was
Little
really,
rascals.
I know. But if you create the environment and you invite them in, they will be there and they will show
Mhm.
you. It's really a very beautiful. Oh my gosh, she says that's exactly what I'm doing in the yard.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yep, they will. They will. They'll come and they'll teach. They love it when you call on them. I'm
Mhm.
creating a spot in my backyard just for meditation.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Yeah. Thank
Mhm.
you so much. That was really beautiful, and it really took me there. I'm still with the fairies right now. So, Heavenly Blessed Honey, are you still here? Nancy Ray, are you still here?
Yes. And Flower Beauty missed her reading.
Aw,
Oh, it's a beautiful reading. You have to go play back.
Heavenly Blessed.
All right, Sonia. Sonia
Is she
has a
here?
new grandbaby. Yes, she's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you must be on cloud nine, Miss Sonia. And thank you, Nancy.
Okay, shooting guides and angels. I'm gonna switch decks.
Message from guides and angels for this month. They, so they're. I'm getting the picture of you making sure you have all the comforts of home uh, at the ready. Um, are you? Did you say you were in Florida? Heavenly blessed, honey. And so I don't know if you have a go bag or if you're in the path of any hurricanes, but they're showing me that you may be staying at somebody else's house for a few weeks until things blow over. But I feel as though there's certain things that you just can't live without that are it's the way you like them and how you like them and the color you like them and the flavor you like them and the fabric you like them. Like you have certain things that you like and they want you to make sure that you work on having these things that are non-negotiables for you, keeping them at the ready, they keep saying. Um, yeah, she's in Florida.
Mhm.
I feel as though you might need to just be on the ready. They want you to know because you never know the way these storms may turn. And I'm not saying it will, but I'm just saying I do see you having like the comforts of home, your particular comforts. I know that, anybody can throw things in a bag and go somewhere else, but there are certain things that you like and they want you to make sure that you make that happen now so that if it were to come to that, you'll have everything that you need. And I don't know if there's somebody north of you that you can travel. When they say evacuate, evacuate, even if it's maybe just not that close
Mhm.
to your town. I mean, if it's on the other side of the state, that's one thing. But if you're anywhere near the evacuation zone. You know how they have like those must do suggested, and they
Warning.
have
Yeah.
yeah the three, and they said just to go ahead and do it because it's something that is important for you to do. You know me, I don't do that, but that's what they're saying. They're saying make sure you have your comfort creature creature comforts in the ready, and make arrangements for somebody who lives north of you. And if you're within the three zones, they want you to go ahead and do it because they're just saying that the action of doing this will bring something new for you. Even if maybe nothing will happen, but just you having to evacuate and to bring your things for you will activate something else in you there, Miss Sonia. So all the best. How about you, Ginger?
Um, well, it's funny you bring that up because they're already telling us that this hurricane season is going to be a little more impactful than the last. And uh, as you know, we got hit hard. So I'm gonna take that as a message for myself too. Sonia, don't forget the Pop Tarts. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Okay. So this is interesting. Okay. So I have here the card of awareness. So I feel like if I were to piggyback off of Jean's reading, it's like if you have the awareness of the environment and your spirit guides, you will know intuitively exactly what you need to do and where to go. And but this is about being the awareness of all life that surrounds you. There's a peaceful energy there that's waiting for you just to sit like she is sitting by a tree and looking up at the planets at night and looking for someone. I feel like someone has a message for you as well, a loved one who's passed. So there's that energy. And then I pulled, it says, surrender to the alchemy of life. Opening up yourself up and surrendering rather than fighting the energies that you might feel that are against you. It's maybe that's part of the awareness card as well, is opening up to all the energies that surround you. You're prepared for anything when it comes along. Um, But I think when you open yourself up, you're more receptive to some spiritual energy that's coming your way, Sonia. And then, oh, you've got a visit from Mother Mary. Maybe this is Mother Mary. It says divine experiences and don't be afraid to be powerful. I almost don't need to add to that. I mean, that is such a statement right there. Believing in miracles, believing in yourself, the divine timing, divine interventions. Stay connected to the divine, Sonia. So that's what I have for you, hon.
Beautiful, Ginger. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sonia.
Thank you, Sonia. And next we have Nancy Ray. And she says, what does Spirit want me to focus on in the coming months? I can try and because it's I feel as though the question gives away your personal power a little bit there, Nancy. So if you want to say if this or that, because they can't decide that for you. But if you can say, is painting or horseback riding better for me, then maybe we could ask the energies around that. I don't know if that makes sense. She said, Heavenly Blessed Honey said, oh, thank you so very much. I work with Mother Mary. So glad for the messages.
Wow. Sweet.
Good. Thank you, Nancy. Okay. Thank you. So she is interested in moving. She wants to talk to the spirit guides about moving. You know, it's easier said than done, Nancy. I do see some hurdles around that for you, or else you would have done it already, I hear. I don't know if it's a job or what's stopping you from moving. So is it in Nancy's highest good to work on moving before December 1st of 2025? Do you have your house for sale? Or are you looking right now? Will Nancy be moving her house, moving her residence before December 1st? No. Will Nancy actually be moving by March 1st of 2026? I'm getting a yes on that. Will Nancy be moved out of her current home by March 1st of 2026? Now they're saying around. Will Nancy be moved out of her current home by February 1st of 2026? That's a little closer. That's a little, yep, I'm getting it very strong. Okay, thank you. Will Nancy be in her new home where she's going to be living in her new home by February 1st of 2026? And I'm getting a yes. And let me just check. Will Nancy be in her new home? And it's already going to know that it knows what I'm going to ask. I was going to say January just to make sure it's going to know for the January. So I'm getting a very strong hit for February. And I don't know if you have a place. You want to find the right place. You're renting right now. Yeah. Are you looking to move out of state, or are you just looking to change the residence? I do feel as though you'll be in your new place by February, but I do feel as though there's some challenges for you. Like it's easier said than done. And there's other things like I don't know if you have to have first floor, or if you have to be near your work, or if you have to, like, there's certain parameters that you need that it's just not going to the next place.
Mm-hmm. She's renting right now. She says she just wants to find the right place.
Okay.
She lives in Oklahoma with the tornadoes. That's why she wants to move.
Understand. I don't know why I do the same thing. I do that every time. How about you, Ginger?
Okay, so all right. So one of my cards here is about you finding the right mix. She's the mixer. She's making her elixir. What she's doing is in the process of making sure you're grounded and then making sure you're connecting with your guides, but she's making sure that she has everything that she needs to make the right environment happen for her. A lot of preparation, a lot of making sure that things are in balance before she makes a move. She's just being very meticulous, which is, the best thing you can do if you're going to make a big move. There's a couple dragonflies in this image. So preparing for this transformation or this transition. Then you got this. I love Julia Jeffrey's artwork, but this card is just not one of my favorites. Okay, so this is a magician card. This is all about gathering all your resources that you need, because you do want to make sure this is a smart move. You want to be prepared for anything. As I'm telling my son, as he just graduated from university, before he ever moves out, make sure you have 3 months of money of rent and bills, just in case. We never know what's going on. But this card is also saying all those resources are out there for you. You just got to do your planning and your mixing and your calculating and all that stuff. And my final card for you is success. So this is finding your own nirvana kind of card. And maybe it's going to be a place where water's nearby, and then you can go and have peaceful walks around there or nearby, or stick your toes in the water. And it looks like a beautiful place that you're going to end up finding. So that's what I have for
Yeah.
you.
And I like the number 33 there too, Ginger. That might
Yeah.
be meaningful.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I'll remember
I
that.
would pay attention to those 369 numbers
Right.
and angel numbers. And Nancy, you want to work with your pendulum. They want you to
Oh,
have these. You're going to need to make some decisions, and you're going to need to know. And you won't be. There won't be time to like him and haw. And you do trust your gut. You are intuitive, but they want you to have some sort of a um, validation uh, tool with you.
right. Awesome. I'm excited for you.
Mhm. She said she journaled and to see what the move would feel like. So
Uh-huh.
cool. Good for you, Nancy. Good for
Mhm.
you. So after Nancy is Liz is Liz still here? And then Polly. Is Polly still here? Liz and Polly. I'm sorry, you guys. I thought I called you out earlier. I don't think I did.
I don't know.
Is Liz, and hello to Miss Tara D. Thanks for stopping by. Hello to Anita K. So nice to see you. Um, Craig Dixon, I say hi to you. Let me see if there's anybody else that came in. And the red thread, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Oops, I hid it. Is Liz or Polly here?
And Divine Universe popped in, and she's from Sweden, by the way.
Ah, thanks for being here, Divine Universe. Oh, Polly's here. Good.
Perfect.
All right. So,
Okay.
Polly, hi, Brenda T. Nice to see you.
Hi, Brenda.
So, let me just call out who's after Polly. Denise Lynn, if you're still here, say hello. So, Polly is a message for the upcoming week. Boy, you're narrowly focused. You're on razor sharp point. They just want you to know that to watch for the signs and synchronicities. They want you to listen to your heart and your gut. and allow that to guide you. Um, I do see fretting, and that it serves no purpose. Um, it's wasted energy. So they say, why not put that energy into something that you enjoy? And your fretting will also limit you from hearing and seeing and feeling the signs and the synchronicities. That it's important to carry forward. They just don't want you to fret, and but they do want you to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, and that's what they have to say. How about you, Miss Ginger?
All right, I decided to pull one card for her. Okay. All right. Okay, so this coming week, I do have the card of challenges here. But throughout the challenges, you know that spirit has your back, the universe has your back, and you can wield that sword and shield. You're protected, and you can navigate through anything at this point because you know you have a divine team who has your back. Kind of like a Wheel of Fortune thing is what I'm feeling. It's just one of those cycles, and uh, there's a lot of weird energies out there this week for everyone. And so, but this is you being that strong shield maiden, and you've got this. You've got this. Challenges, no, you can hurdle right over it. And then, okay, so this card is a card saying you're going to come out of those challenges just fine because you're going to trust your instincts and you're going to be divinely led through these challenges, navigating through them. Keeping your head up, keeping your vibrational high will really, really help you excel through this energy. Then I pulled a spirit card for you. Yes, whale spirit. Your guides are asking you to take some time out to meditate, to be still. Meditation doesn't have to be a chore. Meditation can be just going outside, sitting still, listening to the sounds of nature. They want you to just take pockets of time out of the week to like re-energize and I feel like with whales it's music, listening to music, whatever music that you like to listen to that raises your vibrational energy, whether it's Mozart or Def Leppard or whatever raises your vibrational energy. But during this time they want, like for me, it'd be wind chimes, maybe whale song. Go to YouTube and type in whale songs, something for you to have moments and pockets of solitude. And in the end, I ask for advice, and it's just joy. In this card, this beautiful woman is purposely surrounding herself with high vibrational energy. And that's what you need to call upon each and every day before you leave your home, is ask and intend for your vibrational energy to be raised, and that your guides help you navigate through the day for your highest good.
That's beautiful, Ginger.
Thank you.
My goodness. I love that. All the best to you, Miss Polly. Thank you so very much for being here and asking your question. Denise Lynn is next. After Denise Lynn is S.R. Kish and Divine Universe.
Awesome.
S.R. Kish and Divine Universe. If you guys are here, just say hello. Hi, KK.
Hi, KK.
I see you, Anita. I have you on the list, but I think it's a little further on the list, but we'll see what we can do. All right, Denise Lynn says, what's coming for me in reference to my work as a channel? Excellent question. Thank you for the specificity, and thank you for the caps and the emojis. Denise Lynn, you're the best.
Love it.
We should give awards for
the best chatter awards.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay. What's coming for me in reference to my work as a child? Well, practice is what I hear, and it's not. Sometimes when I tune into your spirit guides, it's not what's coming for you. It's what's the energy around this, and it doesn't have to be anything coming for you. It's just practice, and they don't want you to they want you to practice connecting, but the routine, the dedication, the um, openness, and they're saying that it's not necessarily you connecting to them, it's you letting go of the ego programming and conditioning that you understand here in this world, and letting go of that, and letting that, you know not stand in your way. I don't know if you have some. I don't think so, but I don't know if you have some, what do they call that, like imposter syndrome, like you doubt yourself, or you not sure if that's what they meant or something. They want you to be open and free, and try not to judge or analyze or criticize. And even if it's 20% them and 80% you, they just want you to keep doing it, and trust. And then they need to edge in get in around your ego. And the more that you can let go and be free and trust, and maybe record yourself once a day or something, whenever you meditate. This is really something that requires your practice, your dedication, and your allowance for whatever it is to come through. But you need to step out of your own way and take the ego out of it. And I'm not saying that you have, we all have ego. We're all humans. They're not saying don't be human. It's that it's important to set that aside when you're doing this work. And if you do this work regularly, daily or regularly, and you're dedicated, and it's a sacred uh, connection, it's not you connecting to them or getting the message. That's not where the practice is there, so that you can learn how to set yourself aside. I feel like there's like a warming up period that you have. And they say that once you sort of get into your groove, you feel that, like call it, like in the pocket, and you can feel the energy, like when you raise your altered state of consciousness. That's one part of it, but there's also that other part of letting go of the analyzing, judging, critiquing, or editing. They don't want you to edit them. They want you to really just open up and let it flow. How about you, Miss Ginger?
I was reading some of her. She uses her pendulum, and she's been told just try. It's time. It's time. Lovely. That was a great message for her. Great advice. So I pulled Kathumi came up for you. Initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gifts. So, coming on, asking Jean, how do I work at, in practice? And her advice was just so wonderful. I just had to put that in there. So, you are already making the steps towards this, and you've initiated that. And once you initiate it and you commit to it, a lot of beautiful energy awaits you, Denise. Um, I have this beautiful card that says, all paths lead home. This is talking about inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. So I love this image. So, do you happen to have a place nearby that perhaps has a labyrinth? Um, if not, this could be just a spiritual meaning of a labyrinth, is you following the path towards your inner self, your inner authority. What Jean's talking about with, sometimes I've had to ask ego, please step aside. And the times that I've done that, I've gotten further along, And my ego is the kind, it's, for me, I'm only speaking for me, ego happens to be attached to maybe self-limiting beliefs, or they just get in the way. But this is about you taking that journey, committing to the path, um, that spiraling within, you, going deep within. And then I pulled a spirit card. It says emerge, a breakthrough, rising, expansion. So I feel like this is going to be a very successful journey for you. You're going to go through this time where you all of a sudden, I've broken through, but don't worry when there's times where you can't, you feel like you've lost an ability or something. We never lose the ability. It's just, I believe spirit gives us only as much as we can handle through each level up, so to speak. So for our ascension. So speaking of ascension, somebody around here is having a class Saturday on ascension. You should sign up for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The path to ascension. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Ginger, for your sweet suggestion. She said, I'm ready to open to the light and my higher self. And she said she did the Lambeth with her grandbaby. And she's saying that she was led here today. Oh,
awesome.
That's good that you could feel that.
There was a place up north from me that it was a crystal shop and spiritual store, and they had a labyrinth in the back. They've since closed, but that's a lot of upkeep, because I've been thinking about doing a labyrinth in my backyard, but it's an upkeep. Trying to keep the weeds out of it.
Well, if you have the space, I mean, you can
make a mini labyrinth.
I don't know all the reasons for it. I just know it's a walking meditation that you can just follow. You don't have to think or decide. Is SR Kish here? I didn't see anything in Divine Universe or Holly Duchesne. SR Kish, I didn't see. Oh, Divine Universe is here.
Yeah.
I didn't see SR Kish. If I missed you, you guys can. Trisha, we may not be able to get to you, but you can always put it in. But see, if SR Kish isn't here, then I'm going to go on to Divine Universe, so I'm like one closer to the end. So Divine Universe, you're up, and after Divine Universe is Holly Duchesne. Did Holly say she's still here?
I haven't seen her.
I know. Somebody else must have went on. Holly Duchesne and Craig Dixon, are you still here? So let's do Divine Universe. If not too late, I would like a message, please and thank you. So I mean, this is really random, but I do feel as though your surroundings are out of order. Like, I'm not saying I'm seeing your bed unmade, but they're saying that there's certain things that are not done that are in your surroundings that is causing a drag on your energy. And they're saying it's important to put things where they belong, organize things, pack things away, do some straightening and organizing. And they're saying this is better for your energy. And you almost, like, if you would leave dishes in the sink, it's because you feel lethargic, but they're saying that you're feeling lethargic because you're leaving dishes in the sink. Like, it's draining on your energy. It's like one begets which one came first, the chicken or the egg? And I actually do feel a little bit of a drain on your energy. But they're just saying that keeping a tidy and organized, and things that are bring you joy to be around in your surroundings will help to liven your spirit. That's what they want you to know, Miss Divine Universe. How about you, Ginger?
Wow. Okay, speaking of livening your spirit, look at this adorable card I got for you. So this little being is trying to initiate this spark within you to start something new, um, or continue on something that brings you joy. Let's just say artwork, for instance, journaling, music, traveling, exploring. They want you to get out into the nature more. This is a new beginning for you. So they just need you to reconnect with the inner child within you, to bring out that joy energy and that high vibrational energy, and that helps you through you know through life itself, a day-to-day life itself. So that's that card. I'm just loving this. Okay, and this card here is about you seeking wise counsel, or you reminiscing and remembering wise counsel from, say, a grandfather figure, or um, but listening to wise counsel. So, and it could be your spirit guide too. If you're in touch with your spirit guides, which I know you're working on some things. So I think maybe pretty soon you're going to get a clear message from one of your spirit guides. And then I pulled a spirit card for you. I love this. Dear Spirit, this is about being gentle with yourself during your challenging times. If you have any self-limiting beliefs, this is about being gentle with yourself. Dear energy for me is also about connecting with spirit. And you can see in this image clearly in touch with spirit right here. And then raising your awareness. Sometimes when I start my day, I'll ask to be made aware of all my energies surrounding me, whether in the 3D world or the spiritual realm. And if there's any messages, make them clear to me and recognizable to me. So this is about something that's growing within you, your connection with spirit. Yeah, that's what I have for you, sweetheart. And I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I've been ill, so I'll be emailing you soon.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Divine Universe. I didn't see anything from Holly. And Craig Dixon is next. After Craig is Red Thread. After Red Thread is Anita K. All right. So Craig wants a general.
Craig wants a general. I'll do the dragons for Craig.
They want you to find something that they want you to play a game. They want you to. Do you know? They're showing me like the Boggle. Do you know what Boggle is? I don't even know what Boggle is. It's like a game with dice and where you add numbers up or something, like some sort of a strategy game. They want you to start playing a game. It's almost like do something interesting and authentic. Thank you, Denise Lynn. That was so very kind of you.
Sweet.
And they want you to do something that is that expands your mind, challenges you, but is fun. And they're showing me like these games that, I mean, like even like Yahtzee, something where you would play the game, have a strategy, try and work towards a goal, and you have to add up your total at the end. I can't, is it Quirkle? There's another one called Quirkle or something. That's really fun too. But they want you to play a game, and it's so that it can keep your mind busy, keep your mind exercised, and you may even want to. I mean, I know that you like those brain teasers. um, like just something challenging for yourself, but they want you to focus on something other than what you're focusing on. They want you to take your mind off of things, but also exercise and expand your actual intellect. You're almost, not that you're getting bored, but you need some more stimulation and some more challenge. I mean, I don't know that if you like chess, but they're just showing me something where you write down the numbers and you add it up at the end. Oh, geez, look. Boggle is a dice game with a letter on them, and you have a timer to come up with as many words. That's wonderful, Jen. Thank you so much for looking that up for me. This is what they want you to do. And you can, I mean, you can do this with somebody or you can do it on your own. Um, but it's a challenge. It's an intellect because you're smart as a whip, but they want you to keep using what you have, and keep exercising because when you practice or you exercise those neurons firing away in your brain, you keep them strong. It's like an exercise. That's what they want you to do.
Every day at work, I take my lunch breaks and I do games like that on the computer where they mix up the letters and you got to find different words, and they challenge you by saying find one 8-letter word or so many. It's good. I feel it's good for me to.
Yeah. Is it an app?
Yeah, Microsoft Games has all kinds of brain games and word games, and I play backgammon. That's strategy, and then reversey is so anything to keep my mind because doing what I do can get a little mundane and your brain
Yeah.
starts
No,
going mush.
it sounds counterintuitive at a spiritual answering a spiritual question, but I think they want you to keep yourself occupied while more things are coming in. You're they want you to not to expect it, and it's almost like when you're doing it because your analytical mind is on something else. There's more coming in here for you there, Craig. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Ginger.
Oh no, you didn't interrupt me. All right, I felt to draw some dragon cards for Craig here. Okay. This is your guides wanting you to know that they see what strength you have within you to handle all your challenges. And you've gathered your challenges and you're prioritizing them, which makes it easier for you to, some of us can't put some of our challenges down. They're part of life. And, sometimes they'll say, pick and choose your battles, but some of them you cannot let them down. They're a priority. And this is you putting all your priorities together, and you're almost up to the top of the hill with these things. So hang in there. If you're going through challenges right now, just hang in there, prioritize, and just know that you can do this. You're the strong dragon here. Just spread those dragon wings, and they're super, super strong. And know that you're at the end of a challenging time right now. If you are, if you're not, this is just another recognition how clever you are at prioritizing the to-do lists and the must-haves and that kind of thing. You also have this King of Wands energy here. King of Wands are very King of Swords are intelligent, but these kings of Wands, kings of fire, they have the more creative ideas, the more creative energies. And this is about you. You have planted some kind of seed of creativity, and you feel so confident in it that you allow yourself to take a break and watch it grow and manifest. And it's okay to take a break here and there. It's okay to take a rest. And then your spirit card, you also got the eagle spirit. This is about you soaring to new heights, gaining a different insight, different perspective on things that this kind of beckons me back to this card. You have a creative energy about you that you have a gift of being able to see things from a higher perspective than most. And so this is a nod to that, is believing in spirit, believing in yourself, and soaring high. So that's what I have for you, Craig.
Well, thank you very much, Ginger. That was beautiful, beautiful. And the red thread is saying they love those dragon cards.
Oh, yeah.
And Jen, I really appreciate your assist with the Boggle game. I've never had a spirit guide tell me the name of the game. That's funny. And Jen is also saying Sudoku
Yeah,
is a good one to
that's
really
the number
exercise.
thing. Yeah.
Yep. And it really it serves, it's not just to keep you busy and keep you occupied. It is really to help to relax the brain. Believe it or not, it relaxes a different part of the brain. So just give it a try, Craig, and let us know. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But I think you'll
Then go to
like it.
crosswords, crossword puzzle.
I know. Yeah.
Mm.
Aw. Yep, when you least expect it. That's right.
Mm.
Thank you, Craig. Next is Anita K. And after Anita, no, next is Red Thread. I'm sorry, I said Red Thread and I skipped you. Red Thread and then Anita K. Sorry about that, you guys. I had it mixed up. So Red Thread says, may I have a general reading for this summer, please? Do you like to camp? I see camping clothes, like the floppy hat and the wrinkly shorts. Um, maybe even like just hiking. But something that has that type of attire, some outdoor wear. And I don't know if you're going on an adventure. Why would they show me those hiking pants and hat? They do want you to go out, I mean, to enjoy the outdoors. And, sometimes we have to go early in the morning or later in the evening. Um, they said that why not stare at the stars? I feel like you do have a connection to the celestial planetary lineups, and you love the wonder and the untapped sort of adventure that space and the planets and the stars offer. Um, this is something that I feel you may have done in the past life, and but they do want you to, in whatever capacity, to you like the stars, good, in whatever capacity that is, they want you to pursue these things and to you know take it one step further, um, and be in the elements, that there are natural messages and light codes and things that we get from experiencing and not just reading about it. I mean, learning, reading about it, studying, listening, taking classes is all really, really wonderful and primary or paramount, but they're saying there's no replacement for firsthand information that we learn when we go outside and we look up at the stars and we hear something and we're like, did I just hear that? What was that? Like, you get information when you connect. So yeah, they want you to try and experiencing a little bit more of your interest there. How about you, Ginger?
Mm. I love that. Okay. Well, since she made a comment of my dragon cards, I went ahead and pulled some dragon cards for her. Them. So my first card I pulled, I had to look at it because there's something here. This to me is talking about balance, It's the figure eight, it's flow, it's yin and yang energy, it's connecting with others, and finding balance in those connections. So that's what I'm seeing and feeling from this beautiful card. It's the symbol of infinity. What you give to the universe, to the world, you receive. I mean, I could just go on and on about this energy, but this to me is also, I feel like, keep the ones you hold dear close to you as well. Sense of balance. If there's where of finding that balance and here in this.
Are you still there, Ginger? Ginger, I think you might be
What's
freezing
that?
a little bit. Hey, Ginger.
Oh, are we? Oh, we're
Hang
breaking
on
up.
1 second. 1 second until you're still
Can you hear me?
frozen. I can hear you a little bit. I can just hear little bits and
Come on now.
pieces.
Okay. Am I
Oh,
back?
you're back. You're back.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
That was weird. Okay. All right. So, one of my favorite things to do is along my house, there's a kind of a windy road with lots of trees. And coming home at a certain time of day with the dappled sunlight and shade, it just brings me joy. So, this summer, you need to go out and find those spaces of sunlight. There's a lot of butterflies in here. So within the sunlight streams, you'll find a lot of transformational energy happening for you. Not only does the sun offer vital that, but there's peace in this picture. Summer, find you little spots and pockets of places where you have like dappled sunlight. Of course, direct sunlight, we got to watch sun exposure and something like, stuff like that. But these also remind me, as I was growing up and I would see the rays of sun coming out of the clouds like this. And this was because of a Shirley Temple movie I saw. I always thought those were the stairways to heaven for people. So this has a connection to heaven for you when you go out. Maybe when you go out and you're just soaking it up, sitting still, you receive a message from a loved one. But a lot of beautiful, beautiful energy around you. And then I pulled a card that says Dragon Sword. This is about you believing in your truth while minding your words, and some people can misconstrue your truth. So be careful in choosing your words. But if you want to soar like the dragon, believe in your truth, wield that sword of truth, and fly high. You have something to say to the world, and something of beauty and growth. And the world needs to hear it. And this is about you flying with your sword of truth and being proud of yourself and being confident in yourself, much like the shield maiden does. So she's getting ready to hop on her dragon and go for a wild ride. And so enjoy the summer and enjoy your dragon energy, enjoy spots of sunlight, and remember to find balance in all you do as well. Okay, that's what I have for you today.
Beautiful.
Mm.
Beautiful. I love your readings,
Oh,
Ginger. Well
thank you.
done.
Got tingles all over on this one.
Well done. Um, so Anita K is here.
Okay,
Uh,
perfect.
Anita, are you still here? Is this mediumship? I'm going to need to.
Mhm.
I think, yeah, she is. I think she's I think you're still here. We are having a little bit of a thunderstorm, so that might be why we're getting a little hiccups.
Yeah, I'm
And
getting.
I do have to go really, really soon, you guys. So, um, so Anita K would like to hear from a friend, Sharon, who passed in November of 22. Okay, thanks, Anita. Um, she doesn't want you to worry about her. She knows that she left an absolute catastrophe as an aftermath. And this is her one and only regret, that she didn't have time. There was no time to prepare or to say goodbye or to make arrangements, or she just. So she's saying that, but it was almost a reward. She's saying it was a reward for her to go in a manner so swiftly. Um, she's showing me her strength. She had strength. It took a lot of strength, and she just wants to thank you for helping in any way that you did with her family, and for helping with the services. And she's sorry that she caused such trauma. There was a trauma because of the shock of nobody knowing that she was going to pass. Um, but she said that, look, she wants you to try and find the silver lining in every tragedy, that there always is a silver lining. And the silver lining is she didn't suffer. You didn't have to take care of her. She didn't have to hobble around in a wheelchair. That, things, she didn't spend all of her family's money on health care. There's so many things, and it sounds, I know you would want her back more than anything else, but she's just saying try and look at the bright side, that this is a reward for her. And I do see a bear, and I see it's a black bear, and what that means to me is that she's still mothering her children or her family, and nurturing from the other side. She's still like the mama bear. But she just wants to thank you for thinking of her, and for reaching out, and for being her friend. So, how about you, Ginger?
Yeah. Oh, well, it's interesting because
Was that her?
Maybe that was her saying, "Hi, Puddin." Does that mean anything to you, Anita?
Ooh,
That was
wow.
my son's ringtone. He's let me know he's on his way. But hi, Puddin. I love that. That happened in a perfect timing. Yeah. So yes, in this card too, I'm agreeing with Jean here. The sorrow of her passing was a great one, and but she wants to everyone to know, um, there's these are pearls. I thought they were bubbles. These are pearls. She just wants everybody to remember, let's say, the cliche pearls of wisdom she had to offer. There's a little seahorse here. And so her energy was about, she had both maternal and paternal energy within her. So I don't know if she was a single mother or not, but some women, even if they're married, have a sense of a strong sense of individual. Gosh, what am I trying to say? They're strong women. And if they had to do it on their own, they could. So this card just tells me um, what a strong woman she was. Yeah, she just had that wisdom of, let's say, fatherly advice or fatherly experiences that maybe she got through her father or grandfather. I'm really hearing from grandfather. Um, very you know, hands-on. Like I don't know if she could build things or fix things or something like that. That's what I mean about masculine energies. She was a single mom. Oh, yeah. So yeah, and yeah, and it's not easy, but she did it. And then this next one again, she's offering you pearls of wisdom, the treasures that your friendship between each other is still there. It still exists, and that's the light. These are emanating light. She wants you to remember the light that she was and that she offered you, that she still offers you, and you can talk to her anytime. And ask her to visit you in your dreams. I once asked my grandmother to visit me in a dream. I wanted to have tea with her or something, and it didn't happen right away, but I eventually dreamed of her and I meeting in a little cafe, and we had lunch together. And again, there's a lot of water energy, so I don't know if you or she was a water sign or loved water, but again, this is the nurturing energy that she says you also possess, this nurturing energy. You treasure those who you hold near and dear to your heart, and she still has all this love energy pouring out to you, and she holds you as well as you holding your dear ones. She still holds you close to her heart and spirit. So that's what I have for you, Anita. Lots of pearls, lots of water.
That was so
Lots
beautiful.
of
Yeah, I love that.
seahorses.
I know. Anita, I see that you said that no one told you about the services and you weren't able to go, but did
Oh,
you do something privately for her and to her? But she is and always will be your best friend, and you're always in connection with her. The connection didn't die. Her physical uh, um, essence, I guess, or her physical energy is no longer here, but your connection with her didn't die. But all the best to you, Miss Anita Kay, and thank you so much for being a, a, a member. Yeah, she was a Capricorn. I'm a Sag. We went camping to the lake, took the kids, had lots of fun.
oh, it's wonderful.
That
Thank you,
is
Anita.
wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Anita.
Thank
All
you.
right, everybody. That is going to be the show for tonight. I want to thank Miss Ginger Faye Tarot again. Please do go over and subscribe. Ginger has beautiful, wonderful, exciting content and very uplifting. She's an amazing reader, medium, psychic. Please do go over and show her some love. And we will be back. Ginger Faye comes back. We're going to do it again. I think we'll be on your channel next, right? We're
Yeah,
going to
we're gonna
do
do some mysteries.
we're going to do some mysteries, you all.
So
Everybody
stay
loves the
tuned.
mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, thank
thank
you.
you
Sue.
again, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.